spooky gamers. Today's Tuesday and it's time to open up our weekly vault for 7 characters, and they're all healers because I'm crazy. Anyway, here we go. This is our first on the list, Onyxica, my main druid on Horde. She's a Night Fae. Yeah, we did 1 key on her because I felt bad that I didn't do anything last week with her. But yeah, we were working on KSM last week for one of our friends, and I decided to bring this one for the ride, just for 1 key. Oh yeah, my loot spec is set to bear. I believe I need to remember what I did, first of all, which dungeon I did. It's probably Necrotic Wake. I guess we're sticking to Boomy spec instead of Guardian or Resto. I wanted to get some Guardian gear, but it's okay. This is this is so sad. Okay, well in that case I'm gonna have 2 of the same jackets. Alright. So much for getting a key done on my druid, but at least she has a nice little jacket collection of the same brand. And we got a Sanguine Depths key, which is what I had last week. That's really funny. And that is the last key for our friend's KSM, so that's gonna be saved for that little moment. By the way, let's see what the... Oh, that is really nice. It's heroic, mythic dungeon quest to get the heroic piece. That's a cool little opportunity for my alts. Okay, next on the list is my Bat Bunny Venthyr Resto Shaman. Look at her little foxy totems in the back. Okay, Bat Bunny. Let's see what you got in your vault. Pants. Why? The game decided that we need more crit. Alright, I have no other choice other than Stygia, but I'll take the pants.
What do you seek?
I seek better vault options, but you know, you can't expect us to be lucky all the time, right? Alright, next up. We got Opal Thistle. Our Venthyr Horde Paladin. Holy Paladin. She was actually the chosen one to do more than 1 mythic plus key. And that is because she's not that geared, but she has a lot of potential to be a highly desired healer for Mythic Plus. What did we get? Oh! Okay. That is the rarest thing I've ever seen in my vault. I've been trying to get that Soulletting ruby forever on all my characters. It's the first time I actually see it drop. Like, ever. I haven't even seen a drop in the dungeon itself. So, what does this mean? Do I grab it? Or do I get tempted by getting the ring? That's a lot of verse. Yeah, so this means that we're going to use this tool again, which I only use if I have more than 1 option and if I get a little curious as to what these options will provide. So yeah, we're going on questionableepic.com, and then we're going to choose the first tab on the top left. And over here, if you're new, it'll show exactly this screen, pretty much, if you're signed in. And you will add your character. So we're gonna go with Opal Thistle. That's my character, and she is on Hyjal. She is a holy paladin and she is a blood elf. Add. Okay. And then we're gonna go back. We're going on top gear here, and then we're gonna go back to our World of Warcraft game. And we're gonna type in our /simc for our simcraft string. And then you plug that in and then submit. And again, we're gonna scroll down to where we have the options offered by the weekly vault, and it's going to have the little dotted line around them already. So they are going to be considered for this little simulation for healers. I already have the 2. Wow! Look at that! I actually have it on 207, but so I lied. But there's a 226. So if anything at all, my thoughts right now is if I chose the ring, which I think I will be choosing, I still have the option of upgrading a Soulletting ruby to 220 at most, which isn't that much of a difference, but I'm still curious. Just for the heck of it, and just to show you guys if you are not familiar with this process. So yeah, we're going to go at the bottom here and select go. So it is choosing Soulletting ruby purely for HPS gain, for healing per second. That is a very good trinket just for all the healers, but I do know that a lot of the holy paladins do not use it because they have the tuft trinket from Sun King, from Mythic Sun King in the raid, and that one's usually very good. And they also run the PvP trinkets, if not the Unbound Changeling, but I got that one. So if we chose the verse crit, the high verse ring, we won't be losing that much HPS, in my opinion. My only concern is that the rings I do have on are really high haste, and that is my best stat. I am curious to see how it performs though. Like it will, obviously it's going to raise my item level higher, but losing that haste, I don't know if it's worth it. So yeah, we're gonna take another look. One last look before making the final decision. The Soulletting ruby is very pretty. It really is. It's a gem. It's a gemstone. That ring is definitely a huge item level increase. Now we're talking 23 item level difference between my ring that I have and the new ring in the vault. But keep in mind that I do have a socket in there, which is worth between 10 to 15 item levels. So it's still a lot higher than the socket. So I think I might choose that one, because with this one, it's only, what, 13 item levels higher? 26 and 10? Yeah. So I might just keep that one because it's a higher haste anyway. And then, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna go with, as I suspected, even though that ruby is gorgeous. And I was just always curious how it would work on a paladin, given that big crit increase, but crit isn't as important for us holy paladins. Oh yeah, I accidentally paused my recording and I was not able to show you guys that I did choose the ring for my Venthyr holy paladin over the ruby trinket, and I did wanted to know what you would have chosen in that situation. Not just on a Holy Paladin, but that would be cool if you did have that same class. But in general, if you had a character with a certain stat as your best secondary, let's say in my case, haste. If haste was my best stat and I was wearing high haste gear but lower item level, would you have chosen something that is a higher item level with a not so great secondary stat over a Soulletting ruby or something interesting like that you just wanted to check out or just wanted to have in your bags just in case, even though it's not like BIS, you know what I mean? Because Soulletting ruby isn't really that BIS for Holy Paladin. But yeah, I think it was an easy decision for me personally. But yeah, with that out of the way, I have my priest here ready to check her vault. We did a Spire's key last night, and it was the first time I healed a kind of a high-ish key on her as Holy. I've never really played Holy in keys, and yeah, that was a very kind of a frustrating run for me because I was, as usual, I'm always playing when I'm exhausted and just flustered, and a lot of my abilities I just completely forgot what the keybinds were for, but we survived, we've timed it, and it just goes to show that as long as you have people in your group who are competent enough and you're just okay at the game, you can still time a key at 14 anyway. So yeah, with that little ramble out of the way, we are curious as to what drops in our vault. And before I do check the vault, I would like to see what loot spec I'm on, and I am on a shadow loot spec at the moment, and I think I will keep it that way because I know since I did Spires, it does drop the trinket Imperial Ordnance, which is one of the top BIS trinkets for that spec, so I think I'm gonna keep it set to that just in case I do play shadow. But it doesn't matter because we got something else instead, which is still an upgrade. Crit haste is very good to have. We're gonna equip that real quick. Yeah, 204 item level. That's amazing, right? Not really, but it's getting up there. It was only like 199 last week, so slowly but surely we're raising our item level. And we did get a key, a 14 necrotic wake. By the way, it is fortified sanguine grievous. And good times for me, right? So yeah, 4 characters are ready on my horde side with their weekly vault. And then back on Storm Rage, we have our Alliance healers. So yeah, our Necrolord Resto Druid did do a key. And let's see, I wasn't sure where I left my character. Hopefully I'm in Orbos. Yes, I am. That's great. Perfect. So we're gonna go check. Whoa, where are we going? We're gonna go back to the weekly vault area. Thanks to our handy dandy weak aura to show where everything is. We're still low on, are we? Yeah, we could benefit from this weekly if we do like a bunch of little keys. And we are set to Resto. I have no idea what key I did. So we're just gonna stick with Resto. Resto loot spec. Root spec? Wow, that's like a druid little funny thing. Okay, it's the same ring as my pally got. And it's going to replace my Sinful Glad ring, which is okay. It's quite... I don't PvP on this character, so I have not been able to increase the item level of that. So I don't see that happening anytime soon, unless I really start doing that again. PvP is not my prioritized content in the game. Only when I get really, really bored. We are going to replace that before I log out. And I don't know if I have a ring enchant. Oh, I do. That's amazing. I'm always prepared. Wow. So 217 item level. Getting there. For once, it's actually a verse piece for my verse set, even though a verse set is just not true. It's not really a verse set. Yeah, I'm okay with this character's vault, even though it's just like a one item gamble. We're gonna check our other little baby characters. Sugar Jaja, my Kyrian Holy Paladin. Again, these next few characters are lucky in the sense that anything in the vault is an upgrade, no matter what, at this point in time. I just wanted to get them leveled so they can start accumulating gear each week through the vault. So it's probably the easiest way for me to just kind of passively gain gear over time and prepare them for the next patch. Yeah, so we did a very painful the other side last night because I was just so out of it. But we timed it. Again, we're gonna pick this up. We're gonna do a lot of keys this week because it is Mythic. I call it Mythic 0 week because you could just do those if you wanted to. Yeah, so the other side, it should have at least a trinket. It would be nice. Anything. I imagine all the things are great. We did a lot of keys. I just realized. How the heck did I do so many keys? Hello? What the? I'm confused. That's definitely an upgrade from what I can say right now. Whoa. Well, that's a cool trinket. It's So these are really interesting little things I got. If they're high in level, I would probably choose. So, just right away, I know I'm probably gonna pick this ring because simply for the item level, it's such a big increase. But if you're still curious with me, how much of a difference it makes, we will check it out. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back this way. And back another way. And then we're gonna add a character. This time it's gonna be Sugar Jaja on Storm Rage. It is a Holy Paladin. It is a human. Okay, that's correct. And then we're going to do a top gear analysis. Import some C string right here. And we got all our gear highlighted. Wait, this is not real. This is fake news. What is happening here? Why do I have a 226 in my bag? Is this alright? This is fake news. What's happening? Go back. I'm on Sugar Jaja. Do I do it here then? I'll do it right here instead on the main page. Then I go here. It's still there. I don't have a Soulletting ruby in my bags. I don't have a 226. How do I fix this, by the way? How do I clear it? None of this gear is my Kyrian Hellies. Do I just delete this one? This is sad. What the heck is happening? Import. It's still doing this. This is so weird. This is just not like having the same character. They're the same class, I mean. Let's add a character. Sugar Jaja, US. Storm Rage. Holy Paladin, human. Okay, so. We're on the correct character, right? Yeah, we're on Sugar Jaja. And then we're gonna go MC. Collect. Gonna do that. Import. Okay, that's a lot better. After all that, it's okay. So here we go. What does it have for us? The ring, the 226 ring, and then we got the 216 amethyst. And the shield, but it's not that great at this level. So we're gonna see what that does. The ring is definitely an upgrade. If we, you see that? That's a huge upgrade. It's like it's obvious that it's an upgrade because we're looking at a blue right here, a 151 versus a 226. Huge upgrade. And this one, this site doesn't really account for the DPS that you can contribute with your other gear options, but seeing that amethyst trinket is interesting because it does offer haste as our best secondary stat, but it's not that great, I guess, for healing purposes. We're definitely gonna go with this setup right here. We're gonna take the ring and run. Huge upgrade. This is an amazing upgrade right now. Ah, we got that superior achievement. And we broke 200 item level. How special. What a special day for me. Wow, look at I still have this. In all my bags I have something so far. If I ever get a ring. This is pretty awesome. And now, last but not least, our little monk here, our little Mistweaver, got something in the vault as well, because it was so late at night. And I just wanted a key done just to have something. I was only able to get a 12 done because my gear at the time, I had some pieces from that run, by the way. At the time it was like 180 item level in the key, so I knew that it was probably going to be difficult to find a 14 that would accept me as the healer. A lot of people are just super picky, even if it's like the last key of the night before reset. And that's okay. We will probably get a really good upgrade no matter what. Even as a 223. We are definitely picking up this quest.
Greetings, mortal.
Mistweaver. legs. Look at that. Look at that big increase. Yeah. There's no question that's a good upgrade. We're slowly but surely upgrading the gear. And some nice pants. Yeah, so that's all 7 of my characters with new gear from the vault. Some characters are luckier than others. Case in point, I have 7 characters to check vaults on, and only one of them is just like kind of a like, why did you check my vault? For extra gold? Yep, so that was my weekly vault unboxing video. Once again, let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to start recording or showing you guys. I have a lot of characters, 1 of each spec pretty much. Yeah, 7. I have 7 healers to play on because I don't know why. Anyway, I hope you guys got something good in the vault. If you didn't, I'm sorry. It definitely happens, which is why I have so many characters, just to kind of give me that kind of sense of, okay, so one character got really unlucky, what about my other characters? And if the secret to this is to always have some very undergeared characters, so every time you open the vault, you always get an upgrade, no matter what. Until you reach a certain point where it's like, okay, the item level is kind of, we don't have that many pieces to upgrade anymore. Please enjoy this week. Please stay safe. It's getting hotter and harder, so stay hydrated. Or I'm gonna start splashing you with some water on my resto shaman or something. You guys, don't make me do that. You guys gotta stay hydrated. Thanks for watching, guys.